Brothers and sisters, we do this all the time, and it's so gross, and we all do it. Lord, I will follow you as long as I can have a nice house like that family. Lord, yep, I'm gonna serve you, but give me a big platform to speak on like this other speaker so I know that I'm really valuable and important to you. Lord, I'll do this task as long as everybody tells me how awesome I am at it. Lord, I'll do this task as long as there's so much fruit and it's looking really good, and we compare. We compare with other Christians and say, as long as my ministry looks good like theirs, then I want to do it. Here's your question. Why are you serving? Why are you taking care of the sheep? Jesus said, it's because you love me. If you love me. We don't serve Jesus because we want some kind of accolades, money, reputation. Oh man, they're just so good at doing what they do. That's not why we do it. The times I am most vulnerable to quit in pastoral ministry is when I compare, when I think about how others are doing. Ministry is not about you. It's not about me. It's about Jesus. We serve because we love Jesus. So whether anybody ever gets saved, whether you make $1, whether anyone ever tells you good job, you do it because you love Jesus. And so you've only got really one question to answer. Do you love Jesus this morning? Do you love Jesus? Not, do I love the people? I'll do the ministry as long as I love the people I'm doing it for. Jesus says, yeah, even the tax collectors do that. That's not ministry. Okay? Not do the people tell me how great I am. Do I do ministry because I love Jesus? That's a game changer, brothers and sisters, because I'm not going to lie. I like it when people are getting saved and they're saying, oh, Pastor, that was so great and it changed my life. That, of course I like that. But then someone comes to the door and says, Pastor, I don't know what you were talking about this morning. That might have been the worst sermon I've ever heard in my life. Are you even saved? Do you know what you're doing? Do you have a vision? Like, what are you doing, Pastor? I don't like it when that happens. But at the end of the day, that's not important. I have to ask myself, do I love Jesus? Do I love Jesus? And if Jesus has called me to do something, then that settles it. Hear me, brothers and sisters. Jesus has a tailor-made plan for you. Each one of us have unique gifts, passions, and opportunities. We go through different kinds of sufferings. We have different relationships, different testimonies. And we get so worried about how our story compares to others. God, why did my child have to be the one that suffered? God, why do I have to serve in this small, unfruitful ministry? God, why can't I sing like that person? Here's what matters. Do you love Jesus? And too often we let the world impact what we think successful ministry looks like. Successful ministry is academic degrees, best-selling books, speaking on big stages, traveling the world, having your name online, being an influencer. But Jesus said, pure and undefiled religion is this, caring for orphans and widows. Listen, if Jesus calls you to care for the elderly, for the sick, for babies, for the poor, for the hurting, for the dangerous, then do what Jesus says. Don't let comparison rob you of joy, because there's only one voice that's going to matter, and it's the one that says, well done, my good and faithful servant.